Yes.
It's not true. Nothing here is true. President Ballard is like a grandfather to me. He came to me in, I don't know, 2012, 2011. And he told me that he appreciates all the things I'm doing and he wants to help me do it. Never in my life, never have I used his name to raise money, to make some business deal. What business deal? I don't have business. It's never happened. The fact is this, that our efforts have rescued over 7,000 women and children. Is this true, sir? True. That doesn't come easy. And what do I get from all that sacrifice? I'm the bad guy in the story. I'm the bad guy.
Hello, Mormons. I think we should talk about Tim Ballard. Sound of Freedom. Great title, great movie, right? Well, I wouldn't know. I haven't watched the movie, but I'm sure it's great. But I heard it's a great drama and shows the depths heroes like Tim Ballard will go to stop human trafficking with his bare hands. I'm not here to shit on the movie, talk about the marketing campaign, links to QAnon, nor am I going to get into where all the money from the film sales actually goes to. What I am here to talk about is the huge connection between Tim Ballard and the Mormon Church. All of a sudden, the church has denounced him for his behavior, but wait, I thought that he ran a bunch of nonprofits and saved kids. So look at the sneaky ways Mr. Ballard has gained money from sex trafficker survivors and the alleged misbehavior. Sunday school here, I tend to talk about fundamentalism and conservative talking points, so you don't have to. So after working with the CIA and Homeland Security, Timmy got tired of the bureaucracy and recruited himself and his cool lads to end sex trafficking, like a session of Call of Duty. He funded an organization to stop human sex trafficking called Operation Underground Railroad, or OUR, or OUR. They were a nonprofit created in 2013 and claim they have done several operations, worked with foreign governments, and saved thousands of victims. This is shown dramatically in The Sound of Freedom, showing off the hero in his full glory, rescuing these poor people. According to many actual sex trafficking agencies and news articles, they tend to over-exaggerate their full hands-on approach, trying to rizz up potential donors, many of whom are from the LDS Church. Growing up as a Mormon and even serving a mission, Tim has stated many times he has a close friendship with high officials from the Mormon Church. Sex trafficking is a real and huge problem with every country, but with OUR's approach, dramatizes and oversimplifies the actual issue, promoting a military-like operation to save kids and catch the bad guys. In an article from the New Republic, writer Melissa Giragran states, in the anti-trafficking sector and the anti-child trafficking and anti-sex trafficking sectors in particular, there are no shortage of organizations purporting to rescue children, or at least to raise awareness of the need to rescue children. Yet founders appear to spend more time doing photo ops than actually changing the lives of victims and survivors of trafficking. Some of these tactics using these sting operations have come under fire. Multiple women who worked under the organization have accused Tim Ballard of sexual misconduct.
Hey everybody, I got a message for you from my wife, who is one of the most inspired people I know. She asked me to make this message, and I agree with her. Look, we are under attack. The work to rescue children who are being abused in the worst way around the world is under attack by all sorts of falsehoods, false accusations, and everything else that comes when you're fighting against evil. And she wants me to remind you something that we've said, and we say it again. I am faithful to my wife and to my God.
These allegations may include Tim sleeping in the same bed and sharing with staffers for undercover operations. Very weird tactic.
I want to tell you about a very important undercover tactic that we use that involves female operators. Based on the allegations that are flying around and the questions being asked, we've decided to tell you these tactics. While I do so, I'm going to pay homage, respect, love, and gratitude for these female operators who serve such an important role in rescue operations. You need to understand that children don't just fall out of the sky. They don't fall into your desk. It's a very proactive work. So if I am a man or one of my operators approached by a trafficker trying to put a child to service on that person, or a sex worker, and that man, that operator, doesn't partake of what's being offered, they lose credibility. And so we came up with a concept that we call the couple's ruse or the couple's tactic, where you go in together pretending to be a husband or wife or boyfriend, girlfriend. Now you go in and one of you could pretend that, yes, I want to partake in this sex act with this woman or this child, but I can't because my girlfriend won't let me, but maybe we can do it later. So is that cool? Like, let's keep talking and she'll warm up to it eventually. But the bottom line is we block for each other. So the trafficker sees the situation, recognizes that I have every excuse not to partake. Hundreds, maybe thousands of children have been rescued using this amazing tactic.
Very weird tactic. Before the allegations came out, the Mormon Church denounced Tim Ballard's behavior and downplayed their connection to him. The statement was given to Vice Media. Despite the church's attempt at separating themselves from Tim, many right-wingers are calling on the church for clarification. Some in the Mormon community say that there is a rift growing between Tim's fans and the church. In conclusion, there is a serious sex trafficking issue in every country, but the broadcast glorifying military-looking spec ops, really the result? Let me know what you think in the comments. Like and subscribe.